Hello and welcome to Beyond the Admissions. Today we'll explore the future of education, student choices and institutional leadership. I'm your host for the day. My name is Shalini Gumba and I have a privilege of speaking to one of the visionaries of education industry, Mr. Sanjay Padode. Welcome, sir. Mr. Sanjay Padode is the President of Vijaybhoomi University. Sir, thank you so much for giving us your time. What differentiates Vijaybhoomi University, a liberal professional university, from other universities?
So traditionally, universities have been created for two things. One is for creation of knowledge and the other is for professing knowledge.
Right.
Traditionally, if you look at the history, universities have been driven by educators. It has been driven by curriculums designed by educators, aligning to the requirement of the society. In the current context, where change, the velocity of change is so high and things are changing so rapidly, for any university to predict the future of jobs is very, very difficult.
True.
Therefore, the traditional model of the educator deciding what the student must learn, in my view, is passé and old. The new model of Vijaybhoomi University is about giving the power of choice to the student. Why that is very important is because eventually in a changing environment, what remains is the human. And the ability to learn, relearn, reinvent and perform when the change hits. So the concentration has to be in building the core of the human to be able to adapt to change. The dependency of a student on my learning of a particular degree or my learning of a particular curriculum can be very, very overwhelming when that particular field or job disappears from the society. I have to build the confidence in the student to be able to say, hey, that's gone, doesn't matter, I'm a good learner, I'm a quick learner, now I can basically learn new things and move on. The future of the new generation is not going to be in the past it was one career, multiple jobs.
Right.
In the future, it's going to be multiple careers by itself because careers will change. What exists as a career today may not exist tomorrow. Yeah, it may not exist, right? So from that perspective, I have to have the ability, the flexibility, the resilience to adapt myself to a new opportunity that comes my way. For that, I need to know my strengths as an individual. I need to know whether I'm strong logical and mathematically, whether I'm very good in articulation, whether I'm good in making friends, whether I'm very strong in my intrapersonal ability, or whether I'm a very athletic or a bodily performing person. I need to know those strengths. Eventually, all careers will align to some of the strengths. So if I know my strengths, I can automatically align myself to the right choice of career when I'm dealing with multiple careers. And this is where the liberal professional curriculum comes in. Yes, we are offering professional degrees, but allowing the student to choose what he wants to learn under the degree. Now, let me give you an example. Example could be when I learned engineering traditionally, the component of management in engineering or the component of law practically was non-existing.
Right.
But in today's world, if I am learning computer science, okay, and if I learn about marketing and if I learn about finance, I can start applying computer science to those areas. If I learn about law, I can protect my IP. All these things are now, I cannot say, what kind of a career will evolve tomorrow. But the career which builds, the learning that builds my ability will build my ability, agnostic of the career. And once I'm confident that I am valuable to the society, automatically I will find a career for myself. And that is the core objective of the university. So we are not educator driven, we are student driven, learner centric, and our focus is on learner success.
So correct me if I'm wrong, what I've understood is a student can choose his own curriculum?
Can make his own curriculum. Absolutely. Curate his own curriculum, to be very precise.
And if a student, after 2 years, if he thinks that he doesn't fit in BTech or maybe a science background, she can shift to management?
Absolutely. Because our first 2 years of a curriculum are the discovery years. The university allows the student to make the choice of degree up till the end of the second year. So at the end of the second year, I can declare, okay, I want to do engineering, I want to do design, I want to do law, I want to do management, and the university curriculum will permit him to complete the degree and graduate. There are multiple exits. The student can exit after 2 years, the student can exit after 3 years, the student can exit after 4 years. And there are associated pathways internationally with our partners. Or we are also trying to create commercial pathways. Okay, in India, where if I were to, like now I'm trying to build a relationship with some of the institutes in India, which I'm not going to name, but they are very prime institutes in the country which have been existing for long. So let's say, for example, this is just an example. I'm not saying that we are doing this, but suppose somebody wants to study in IIT. I can give them a pathway to IIT.
Okay. So
the whole dependency of entering into IIT through IIT JEE would not be the only pathway. Now I'll give you an example. We have some, this experiment of this university, I think we've crossed the experimental stage and now we're ready to scale. In a university size of 350 students, okay, where we have graduated another 120. So the total universe is about 500 students. Let's put it like this. In 500 students, we've got marquee achievements with 10 of our great students. One is being incubated by the NS Raghavan Center for Entrepreneurship in IIM Bangalore. One team has gone ahead and is like about to win a competition with the ISRO for creating an autonomous drone for the Mangalyaan mission. Okay, one team is actually working, has come in the top 10 out of 5,000 participants in the IIT Mumbai competition for entrepreneurship. One of our students has got a Maharashtra Ratan Award. So these successes are coming from average students. Because we are new university, we didn't expect the brightest to come to us. The brightest have gone to the existing university. So we take pride in the fact we have got an average input and we have created an above average output. That gives me the feeling that this experiment has succeeded and we are creating some wonderful people for the society going forward.
I'm sure you must be proud of it. So for those students who have opted science or maybe science and saying PCM or PCB just under parents' pressure, you are more than welcome here. You get decide in 2 years what do you want to do, and then after 2 years you get choose your path.
Let me add to that, Shalini. They can do a BBA and BTech together. So they can make their parent happy and or they can do a B design and BTech together. This university allows people to pursue dual paths.
Why it was not during our time? Anyhow, that's a long debate. Coming to our second question, sir. How does Vijaybhoomi approach to education support interdisciplinary and experiential learning?
First of all, we don't believe in discipline. So we are programmed to be interdisciplinary. I mean, interdisciplinary is when you have created silos of discipline within a university. Here, though we have departments, we have a school of engineering, school of science and technology, school of music, etc. But that is only from the organization construct of deans, schools, how we want to manage the university. As far as a student is concerned, he is not bothered. He can study in the school of music. Like imagine, we are the first school of music in the country that is offering a BTech in sound engineering. It is unheard of that a school of music is offering a BTech. People understood an engineering college offered a BTech, we are offering a BTech. And there is nothing that stops our business school from offering a BTech and management, like a BTech in technology and management, which would be a new creation of the degree. By creating this environment, what we are trying to do, the ambience itself, is that we induce these thoughts into our faculty so that they can start thinking beyond their disciplines. And they bring their disciplines into other disciplines into their curriculum. So interdisciplinary is not only about a student taking one course of engineering and one course of music. It's also about the music teacher including AI into his curriculum to say how AI can be used to produce music. We have to work at both sides. At the educator side, who start believing in interdisciplinary and adopting other disciplines and not living in their own wells like frog in the wells. The other side is give the power of choice to the student. Okay, now you choose. When we get this mix right, then I don't know where the discipline. I can't even call it interdiscipline. It's beyond, it's transdisciplinary. It's not interdisciplinary, it's transdisciplinary.
Got it. Understood. I hope students will love coming over here with the kind of programs we are offering them, especially with different streams and different disciplines, right? Okay. Just for everyone's knowledge, what kind of student profile thrives at Vijaybhoomi?
So I'm going to quote Steve Jobs. He says, stay stupid and be hungry. So we are looking for those stupid students who are really hungry to achieve something in their life. For us, what matters is the fire in the belly, the willingness to do something. It could be as simple as, working in a social project to get water into a village, or it could be as complex as I want to be building the next quantum computer in the world, which is going to take AI by storm, or whatever that is. The thing is, they have to have that fire. They don't have to be coming to my university to say, I'm coming for a degree to get a job. No, that kind of a student for me is a student that I may not admit, but a student who shows like, I want to do something different. I want to be a leader. I want to stand differentiated in the society and not follow the rat race is the kind of student that we are hunting for. I don't know how many we will find, but if they are there, I would want them to apply to Vijaybhoomi University because this is their launching platform to create the life.
So you're looking for quality of students, not the quality.
See, quality of student is a very, very subjective term. I can have an excellent IQ level student who's learning math and cracking science because he's been under peer pressure to demonstrate to his parents or to society. And I can find a student who's hungry to learn, say, geography, or who's hungry to learn, say, something in computer science. May not be all that good. But if he's hungry and if he's passionate, he will start pursuing excellence and the learning will happen. Eventually, what happens is if there is an appetite to learn, learning will happen. But if your appetite is driven by somebody else's appetite for you to learn, then you learn only to perform to that level and you stop. But if you have a person who's got an appetite himself to say, I want to learn math, I want to learn this, I want to learn probably law, I want to be the best guy, that will drive him towards excellence. And when he drives to excellence, automatically employability, employment, anxiety, mental health, all these issues go out of the window because he's got his focus, he's got his direction, and he knows that he's going to be a winner eventually.
I must say, your passion is visible here when you talk about the university. Okay, now we will come to academic programs. What range of undergraduate and postgraduate programs does Vijaybhoomi University offers?
So right now we have a School of Science and Technology which is offering a computer science with a specialization in AI and software engineering. We have a BBA and law combination in the law school. We have design with communication design as the main strength of ours right now in the design program. In the School of Music, we have a Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Performing Arts and BTech program. And coming down to the MBA program, so in the management programs, we have 3 BBAs. One BBA offered by JAXOM, which is a AACSB accredited rank 26 school in the country. One BBA offered by KEDGE Business School, which is France's largest business school, ranked 27th in FT, triple accredited by AACSB, Equus and AMBA. And a third BBA in collaboration with KPMG, which is focused in the area of professional accounting and finance. Within BBA itself, we've got so much of breadth. Within music, we've got so much of breadth. The other 3 schools are new schools. They will add the depth as they move forward. Even in computer science, we'll have a width and depth. So we are basically creating more courses. Even presently with just 350 students, we offer 300 course choice every term to a student. And that, I think, none of the universities in this country do.
True. Just to add, as I director of KEDGE Business School, which is an international pathway of Vijaybhoomi University, We stand QS ranking number 6, Chennai ranking number 1, and we are among top 30 business schools in the world.
Correct. And imagine this, a top 30 business school in the world chooses Vijaybhoomi University in India as the house for operating. So
that's a proud moment for Vijaybhoomi.
Yeah,
yes.
and what is their vision? Their vision is something that aligns with our vision, and they are not going for numbers. If they wanted to go for numbers, there are many more universities that can offer. They are going for intent and the long range of providing quality education and the alignment of the education philosophy.
You got it, students. You still have a long way to go, but yeah, Vijaybhoomi University is there to help you find your real fire.
A real self.
Your real self, right.
You have to be you at VU.
Be you at VU. That's Vijaybhoomi University. Okay, sir, are the programs industry aligned and globally recognized?
Absolutely. In fact, as we speak now, I'm aware that Jagdish Seth School of Management is running an exercise on National Human Resource Development Network to revise their curriculum for the next 3 years. And this exercise has already been, we sent a survey to all the top HR guys. About 200 people have responded to it. We have run 3 sessions, closed door sessions under video with CX, covering about 60 CXOs, covering Mumbai, Bangalore and Delhi. We have collected that data that's going to be put into this report, and using that data, we are going to be creating the curriculum. The basis of this survey was the future of work, the future skills report of World Economic Forum. So World Economic Forum comes out with every year with the future skill requirement. We have taken that input for the last 3 years, and we created a survey asking the HR people that in 2025, out of these skills, which are most relevant for them, and what is their prediction that in 2030, out of those skills, which will be relevant. So our curriculum is being aligned right now between 2025 and 2030, so that we know that this is what is required immediately and this is what will be required in 2030. So that exercise is going on. If you look at True School of Music, they are continuously working with practitioners. If you look at VSST, we are in touch with universities like Texas State Tech, with Illinois Institute of Technology, with the corporate. A lot of our students, in fact, all our VSST students have got internships and placements 100% here, primarily because of the engagement with corporate. Our faculty of AI in computer science is actually delivering an AI product called an AI-based receptionist for the Maharashtra government right now. The AI faculty is also training people in corporates like Upgrad, training a lot of people like in Upgrad and Wipro, in a lot of other places. Our faculty is training. So we are always networked with the industry. We don't move away from the industry because they are the ones who are feeling the brunt of this VUCA world. And they are the ones who can give us the kind of panacea or the medicine that we require for fixing that the dynamics of change which are creating problem and prediction of what you want to do. So they are the guys who they have to put their money over the next 5 years. They have to predict right. So they know exactly where they have to go. Working with them gives us the right direction of what to do and what not to teach and what to teach.
Okay, so can you tell us more about the board of directors of Vijaybhoomi University?
We have they're not board of directors, but they're the governing body members as per the Act. And we are fortunate to have very, very experienced industry and an eclectic mix of industry and academic professionals. So we have the present director of IIM Nagpur, who's Dr. Bhimrai Mhetri, who's on the governing board. We have the ex-director of IIM Kashipur, Dr. Gautam Sinha, who's on the board. We have a present director of IIT Patna, who's on the board. We have Jaspal Singh Sidhu, who's the founder of Singapore International Schools, the largest chain in Indonesia of schools, on our board. We have Mike Shah, who was the first managing director of Digital Electronics, DEC Corporation, which then was acquired by HP. So we have him on the board. We have Mr. V.A. Shastri, or Dr. V.A. Shastri rather, who was the director of quality of Infosys in the past, and one of the guys best known for quality infusion. So if you look at it, we have got a And we have obviously we've got our Sridhar, who's a very good indirect tax practitioner and an auditor. So with this mix, besides all of us, that is the Vice Chancellor, Chancellor, the Registrar, and obviously some of the other board members are Kalpana Parode and Kritika Bhandari. These are the part from the family, but mainly our larger board members are basically external, and we rely upon them for a lot of input. Now, that is the board of the university. Each school has got its own governing council. So like JAXOM, the governing council chairman is Professor Jagdish Sheth. And there we have one of the founding members of Singapore Management University, Chiang Dong. I mean, he's a person who's part of that university. Then we have Professor Richard Phillip, who's the Dean of Mark Robinson School, Georgia State University. So JAXOM, and then we have Sudhir Sethi, who is the founder of Chirate Ventures, early IDG Ventures. We have Vikas Gupta, who was the MD of Wiley as part of it. So JAXOM is plus there's Benjamin Stevenin, it's quite a internationalized board. If you look at True School of Music, we have some phenomenal people like Ashu Phatak, who is the founder of True School of Music, also a music producer. Then we have Shruti Tai, who's a PhD in music, who comes from this. So you have people who are passionate about the subject and who are willing to give it all to make corrections in the education system. So that is the criteria for selection people on the board. It's not to get names, to tell people that, oh, I've got this big name. We're basically hunting for people who can add value to what we are doing, who align with our philosophy.
They resonate with the value of the university.
Absolutely.
Okay, sir, can you tell us more about your international mobility universities with Vijaybhoomi University?
So we have multiple collaborations and meaningful collaborations. So like we have a collaboration with the Georgia State University, and the dean is part of the board of JAXOM. Okay. We have collaboration with State University of New York, Albany. We have collaboration with ESCP Europe. We have collaboration with ESC Rennes. We have again a European French school. We have collaboration with KEDGE, which is deep down where KEDGE itself is establishing their campus, their affiliate campus, KEDGE Mumbai campus in Vijaybhoomi University, which is unique to this country. Then you have collaboration with University of Texas Arlington. Recently, we had a very big delegation visit from Texas State Tech, and as I speak, the director of JAXOM, Venkatesh Sunkar, is right now meeting the Texas State people at Dallas as we speak today. And I'm sure that will fructify into a very, very deep relationship, both for science and technology, management, and School of Music. So it's an ongoing process. Now, the key thing is, why international collaborations? Okay, so that needs to be understood. Again, I'm not just signing up MOUs for the sake of advertising. As a young university, we cannot harbor all the faculties and all the capabilities today. It will develop over a period of time. And we believe in discovery. So imagine a student comes to us for 2 years and discovers an area that we don't have the ability to offer. I cannot stifle him. I have to allow him to go somewhere else, even if that costs a loss of revenue to the university, but allow him to flourish in another university. But achieve, like I have to live to my promise that if you want to do something, I'm going to allow you to do something. Okay, I'm not going to say, oh, I don't have this to offer, so I'm sorry. Yeah. I'll try my best to get you closest to what you want to achieve. First, I'll make you discover. So that's why the international collaborations are the most meaningful. Now, I would love to have, like I mentioned earlier, I would love to have such collaborations even with Indian institutions. I'm not so enamored only by the word international. What's most important is how the student can align his aspiration to the learning that he wants to do and eventually to career. That is the main crux of these collaborations, not just to get So that's the idea. Obviously, international collaborations add further value in terms of cross-cultural learning, all of that. Also give a pathway for immigration and for to live an American dream or a European dream. It does help in that aspect. But our core focus is to allow him to learn. Like say for Sunny, we have cybersecurity, UTA, we have business analytics, Georgia State is a lot of insurance, a lot of finance, a lot of analytics and finance. If I go to Texas State Tech, it will be a lot of tech and AI kind of stuff. So every collaboration has got a certain strength. KEDGE has got luxury marketing, supply chain. So we are looking at it from even, what are the specializations that we can add to.
True. So what are the pathways available for students and how does it work?
So like if you see a ESCP pathway, it's a 1+3 pathway. So because ESCP BBA, students have to do it in 4 different campuses. They've got 6 campuses in Europe. So 1 campus would be in India and 3 campuses in Europe. So you do a 1+3, okay?
This is ESCP?
ESCP Europe.
No, this is ESCP India Camp.
No, you can't call it India campus. This is a pathway agreement. So there are multiple type of pathways starting from 1+3, 2+2, 3+2, 4+1. Now what these numbers mean is that you can do 1 year at Vijaybhoomi, do 3 years at ESCP Europe in 3 different campuses because it's an international BBA and they expect you to work in different countries. Now 2+2 pathway is like you do 2 years here and 2 years probably with a KEDGE or a Georgia State University or a State University of New York to pass with your degree. Essentially, whatever credits you do here, that credits are onboarded by a university abroad as if they have done the credits in that university. So you don't need to repeat that. And commercially, how it works is you pay us for the fee for the time you have studied with us and you pay for the fee for the time you're going to study with them. There are certain scholarships that we are privy to that we can give to students to even get a reduced fee in the tuition when they go abroad.
So if they are articulating from Vijaybhoomi to those international colleges. Okay, nice, very nice. I'll come to my favorite KEDGE Business School, which is one of the best Vijaybhoomi International College established here in India. We call it as KEDGE Mumbai. So sir, what is your vision behind bringing KEDGE full-fledgedly in India at Vijaybhoomi University?
So if you look at France as an economy, okay, and the kind of things that France has contributed to the world, like luxury, okay, like you have Airbus there, so a lot of supply chain there. You have winemaking. You have things that their expertise, okay, only way to learn it is to go to France and learn it. But whatever is happening in France has also started to happen in India. So now India is getting into defense tech. India is creating their own aircrafts. India is basically wanting the supply chain manpower. India's wine industry is growing, is being accepted to the world. India is growing in economy, luxury market is expanding. We don't have that expertise of teaching in India. So by bringing in KEDGE, by bringing in that we are actually getting their experience, we're getting their know-how to actually teach these specific courses, which the know-how is limited in our country. And the best part about this is that they are willing to do this at a Indian price. So we are not saying that you have to do it at a US price or a French price. If I sell up that school here, they have to deliver it at Indian price that is acceptable to the Indian student.
So sir, how does KEDGE Mumbai, we call it as, program integrate global standards with the Indian market?
How does it integrate global standard into the Indian market? No, it doesn't, because India by itself is now part of the globe. I mean, it's no more India and the globe. We are the 4th largest economy, going to be the 3rd largest economy. I mean, can the globe ignore us? No, we are global now. We are driving IT, we are driving manufacturing, we are driving services in the world today. And I'm sure a time is going to come where you'll drive education. One of the key reasons why KEDGE is here is to provide an opportunity to a lot of the other developing countries around India to come here, study here, and then migrate to France. So their education becomes very cost effective. They don't have to worry about these ROI issues. If you pay in euros, you end up paying a lot of money for a Vietnamese, for a Sri Lankan, for a Bhutanese, for a Bangladeshi. But if they come here, they spend in Indian rupees, and then they go. So a large part, they can even complete the 4-year degree from KEDGE in India and get, just go for the masters there. So there are many advantages to this, and India is now global by itself. Indians are global travelers. Like today, many countries thrive on us for tourism. So I don't think we are no more the India that we were a decade ago. We are different.
So in short, what I have taken from your this last statement was that we are a part of globe now, and we are teaching the global.
Absolutely. You look at Infosys. I mean, you've taken a lot of global companies apart. You take TCS, you take HCL, you take, forget the IT part of it. You take Birla, you take Bajaj Auto, you take all these companies have made very powerful forays abroad. And they are like global companies now, they are like mega companies. In fact, if you look at it, when we were having this, when you compare our economies with, say, Pakistan or with some of these countries like Bangladesh, a company like Reliance by itself, turnover is bigger than its GDP. So we have large companies now which are impacting the globe, impacting oil prices, impacting demand, supply. We are a very, very big player in the globe now, and I'm very proud of it being in India. Absolutely. And Vijaybhoomi has been seeded by not an Indian thought, it's a global thought. We are basically saying we are educating for the world, we are not educating for Indian needs. India is just part of the world.
Got it. So what benefit, what are the benefits for Indian students to be a part of KEDGE Mumbai, which is an international platform of Vijaybhoomi University?
Multiple. One is obviously they get, like for a young university to get triple accreditation is a long process. They get a triple accredited degree which is internationally recognized. Okay, it's like an international passport for them. That's the most tangible benefit. On the learning side, they are learning from professors in KEDGE. They are learning from their curriculum, from their experience. So that know-how is the other aspect of the benefit. Third is the ability to travel in and travel out. So get an experience abroad, come in or go and graduate from there. That itself is a great opportunity, and at a price which is affordable, which is not only meant for the elite. So you're making the country making it more inclusive for a lot more people to partake in this kind of an opportunity which was earlier available only to those who could afford. So it's opening that gate. So it's got multiple benefits. Absolutely. Very absolute.
Wherein they are getting this triple accreditation in India now, the degree.
And look at it from the faculty development point of view. My faculty works along with KEDGE. My faculty researches along with KEDGE. We take Indian content to the world in research. We get the world research into India. So it's like a complete fusion.
Okay. Sir, last portion, would you like to tell something about the campus, hostel, everything you want to share?
Yeah, so that's a very interesting question. I think we have one of the most beautiful campuses. Okay, in terms, and it's God-given.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me that you are a little isolated and far away, but that's by design. It's not something that it's by default that we went here because the land was cheap. We wanted to create an ambience for learning. We wanted to get out of the distractions of the city. We wanted people to be more protected. During COVID time, we were a protected shell. There was no COVID in our system. We are like complete, and a lot of learning happens where students are learning from each other. Now, the only way I can do that is put them into one campus, which is sort of isolated. So they are not engaging with, they might engage in social media with other friends, but their day-to-day interaction with the students is so much that together they make things happen. And look at what they do. They run Kanyathon, they do Jamrang, and they do 404. All these events managed by students and faculty of a small university, but creating a big impact. And that's what this campus ambience provides. We've got everything. So we are in our campus, when we were actually trying to build a campus, a lot of the people told me, why would you build sport infrastructure first? You should build academic infrastructure, sir. I said, look, my entire focus is first on the human body, on the human being. Then it is topping up with knowledge and skills. I have to first make the body positive. I have to get them to start interacting. I have got them to start playing so that they know how teams work. They know they know the nuances of winning and losing. All that comes from a lot of sport. So we created great sport infrastructure. And then we also, obviously, we've got other infrastructure also, which is better, good classrooms, a fab lab, an AI lab, now a robotics lab. That's right, a digital library. Plus now we're getting a drone lab. We're creating a 300-meter runway for the flying fixed-wing drones. So there'll be fixed-wing drones, there'll be quadcopters, there'll be all kinds of things happening. We'll also probably create the biggest aero modeling festival in this university, getting all the aero models here. Because we have the space. We are not crashing into buildings. You can fly. We probably hit a mountain or carry a tree. We don't endanger any life. So we have the liberties. Those liberties are what is this campus provides. Imagine for music students to listen to sounds of nature. They inspire them. And these are the sounds which calm people. These are the sounds that people want to hear. They can curate new sounds around that. The silence of the university is the most important ambience to make learning happen, for making reflection happen, for making faculty and student interaction happening on an informal level. It's a captive campus, residential campus. They eat together, they live together. Big difference. It's like a Gurukul.
Yeah, I still remember. I think some time back I spoke to one of the students and I asked her, how would you rate this campus? So she said it's so beautiful, it's like God's face.
Absolutely.
And we have more than 20 plus sports activities, which includes horse riding, archery, football, shooting, everything is there. Swimming pool, gym, you name it, it's there. So think about it. And if you have any query, details are mentioned below. You can talk to us. We are not asking you to come here, we are asking you to explore yourself. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank you. I know I have asked you at the last moment to get some time from your busy schedule, but thank you so much.
Always available for Vijaybhoomi University at any point of time.
It's always a pleasure working with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.